guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this look using the new Physicians Formula Butter Collection and Casey Holmes palette. But I have been loving this palette since I purchased it. I had got on right when they announced that it was up on the site. I had ran over and grabbed it really quick before it had completely sold out, but I have definitely been getting my use out of this palette. I am so happy with the formula and the shades, everything about it. I think it is such a great palette, and it has truly made my morning makeup routine so much easier because everything I need, from bronzer, blush, highlight, eyeshadows, I have it all right here in one palette instead of pulling a bunch of different little things out. So I have really been loving this. So as always, if you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, just go ahead and hit that button down below so that you don't miss out on any of my videos. And also, don't forget to hit the little post notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload a video. So if you guys want to see how I created this look using the Casey Holmes and Physicians Formula palette, just keep watching. Alright, so I went ahead and did most of my face since that isn't our main part of the video. So I did my foundation, concealer, powder, and brow so that we can just get straight in to the video. So I am super excited to be playing with the Physicians Formula and Butter Collection with Casey Holmes. I absolutely love this palette. It has been getting so much love the past week and a half, 2 weeks. I've been creating so many looks with it off camera, so I definitely wanted to get on camera and show you guys how I've been using it and been playing with it because I really have been enjoying this palette. I truly think that it is perfect for an everyday use kind of look. Everything I need is definitely in this palette, and it has been making my makeup routine go so quickly because I'm not pulling out a bunch of different little things. It's all just right here and ready to go. So I usually jump around when I do my makeup, so I'm going to go ahead because I did contour my face with a contouring stick when I was doing my foundation, but I'm definitely going to go in and kind of bronze up my face using the Deep Butter Bronzer. You guys know I love the light one. I've gone through so many of them. It is my ride or die, so I absolutely love that they came out with the deep one, especially when I'm self-tan. The light one just doesn't show up on my skin the way I want it to, so I've really been getting my use out of this and I love it so much. So I'm going to go ahead and take my Morphe M523 and bronze my whole face with this. So next, taking the blush out of this palette, and this is in the shade Copper Cabana. I absolutely have been loving this blush. I wasn't sure how I was going to feel about it because you can tell that it has a little bit of shimmer in it, but once you blend it out on the face, you can't even tell that there was any shimmer, and I think that it is such a beautiful natural shade for every day. It's nothing too pink or too crazy. I feel like it just adds the right amount of blush and it just looks beautiful on the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and apply that to the apples of my cheeks. I'm just going to take my stippling brush and blend the two together so that they are completely seamless. Alright, so I went ahead and zoomed you guys in so you could see what I am doing on the eyes. So going in, first I'm going to take our bronzer shade and use that as our transition shade just because it is a beautiful, nice brown to be able to do that. Alright, so next I'm going to be taking the shade No Filter right here, and I'm going to put that right below our transition shade and a little bit on top of it, just so we can start blending everything together. Alright, so next going in with Tropic Like It's Hot, which is a little bit darker than No Filter that we just used. And I'm going to focus this on the outer corner and the inner corner, so I'm going to go in with a more precise brush to achieve that. Alright, so going back in with No Filter again, I'm just going to blend the two together. And then going back in with our bronzer shade, I'm just going to go back in and go over our transition shade just to make sure everything is nice and blended and that there are no harsh lines. Alright, next I'm going to be going in to our highlight shade, which is just peachy right here. And on a flat definer brush, I am going to use this as our middle shimmer shade. So I'm going to get a little bit on my brush and then just add a little bit of MAC Fix Plus, just make it even brighter and give it that little pop that we want. Alright, so I'm going to go in with No Filter again, and I'm just going to blend that into our shimmer shade just so it is nice and blended. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do my liner and lashes off camera really quick, and then I'll be right back to finish this look up. Alright, so to finish up this eye look, I wanted to give it a little pop of color. So I'm going to be going in with the shade Palms in the palette, which is this beautiful kind of foresty green, and I'm just going to kind of smooth that out on my lower lash line. Next, I'm going to take my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise, and I'm just going to put a small coat on my lower lashes. Alright, so going back in with our highlight, Just Peachy, I'm going to go ahead and highlight my cheekbones with that. And then I'm also going to highlight my brow bone with that highlight as well. Alright, so I went ahead and put the Kat Von D Liquid Lip in Lolita on my lips. but I want to lighten it up just a little bit and give it a little bit of sheen. So I'm going to take the Physicians Formula Butter Lippy that was in her palette as well, and this is in the shade Pop the Bubbly. Alright you guys, so this is the completed look. I have been absolutely loving her palette and have been getting so much use out of it since I had first got it. But down below, let me know if you guys have purchased and used her palette and what are your thoughts on it and if you love it just as much as I do. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!